Hi, I'm Yasdal and welcome to the world of business and econ. In this particular video, we will be learning about basics of business management and what are the requirements to start a new business. And at the end of the video, there will be an important fact which some people might be aware of, but many people make mistakes while writing the answer, and let's talk about it at the end. So let's start with some basic sketch. What do you mean by business management? When you hear these two words, what hits your mind first? It is nothing else. Business, okay, you have to make profit, you have to try to attract more customers. Management, something related to communicating with people, something related to organizing various tasks to meet some goal. So these are the basic sketch what is literally created in your mind when you hear these two words, business and management. So let us make it more simplistic by understanding what is business. Business is any organization set up to provide goods and services that satisfies needs and wants of people. This is a very long statement. Let's break it down. Business is any organization set up to provide. Let's stop there. So, what is a business? Business is an organization. What does this organization do? It sets up to provide. Now, so basically, it is doing an action of providing something. Now, we don't know what is this something. So, it is an organization that is providing, that is set up to provide something. Now, what is that something? That comes in your second part of your definition. It is providing goods and services. Business is any organization set up to provide goods and services. Now, why do they provide these goods and services comes in the third part of your definition, that satisfies needs and wants of people. Simple. So any organization that provides, now what they provide? Goods and services. Why do they provide these goods and services? What is the requirement? It is provided to satisfy needs and wants of people. So every segment of your definition leaves a question to cover the next part of your definition, leaves a question to cover the last part of your definition. So this way you can easily score 2 marks for this long definition. And now the highlighted words are some keywords. Organization, if you write, it is better in your definition. Now, why have I highlighted goods and services? There is a difference between goods and services. Goods is something tangible. Services are activities. So if you are going into the market and if you are buying this remote, so this is categorized as a good. Why do we categorize this as a good? Because it is a tangible object. You can touch this. So this is a good, and you can literally take it out from the store and you can take it home. Service is something, it is an activity which is satisfying what? Needs and wants of people. Goods is provided why? To satisfy needs and wants of people. Coming back to the definition. So goods is something tangible, what you can take out from the shop and take it home. Service is nothing else but it is an intangible activity which is performed in order to satisfy customer needs and wants or consumer needs and wants. Remember, customer, consumer, we will come back to this at the end of the video. So, service is an intangible activity. So, if I am delivering some knowledge to you, this is a service. You can't take out knowledge from my body and you can take it home. No, it is some activity which you can't touch. So it is categorized as a service. So this is the basic difference between goods and services. Now, why do we provide goods and services to satisfy needs and wants? So what is the difference between these needs and wants? Needs is something which is necessary. Without these, you can't survive. So needs are necessity. For example, if you are living in a house, you will require food to survive. So this is categorized as need. Now what is a want? want is base are the desires which are above need. So if you are living in a house, you cannot survive without food. But can you survive without air conditioner? Yes. So that is a want. You can survive without that good, that particular good, but you want it. So that is a want. Need is necessity. Now needs and wants change with time. So something what is a need now might not be a need in past. For example, if you go back into the time and if you are going at a place and you want air conditioner. So at that period of time, when in the past when air conditioner was something luxury, so it was not a need, it was something like which it can be categorized as a want. So it was a luxury product, but now it has turned up to be necessity. Same way, if there is a particular need in a country, it might not be categorized as a need in another country. So it depends from country to country and it depends from time period. But the only similarity between needs and wants is it creates demand in the market, which pushes this organization to provide what? Goods and services. So one slide, one statement covering 5 definitions: needs, wants, goods, services, and what is business. Now, what is required to start a business? Okay, first thing comes in your mind, okay, we require a lot of planning, we require people to work, we require a lot of investment, we require a lot of risk, we require a lot of market analysis. These are the basic requirements what hits your mind when you hear, okay, I have to start a business. Let's make it simple. Okay, so there are 4 basic requirements that is required to start a business: land, labor, capital, entrepreneur. Land. What do you mean by land? Land is not a piece of plot of land. It includes all the natural resources. So anything what you can extract from nature directly is categorized as a land. Take an example for this whole slide. Let's take only one example. If you are starting a farming business, so land, you require fertile soil, you require water, you will require seeds which can be sown, sown and which is grown into a crop. So all these things are categorized as land. Okay, so anything what is directly extracted from nature is land. Now, labor. When you have all the natural resources, water, fertile soil, you have seeds. Now what is required is labor. In order to process these raw materials, these natural resources, in order to make something out of it, in order to make something which can be presented in market, you will require labor. In an agricultural farm, you will require labor to sow all the seeds. You will require labor to water these plants. You will require labor in order to monitor how the farm is working. So labor is required to start a business. Next is capital. Capital is a very broad term, but generally it means something which requires high investments, something related to factories, machineries. So in a farmland, tractors are required. If you have a better farmland, there might be some sprinklers required in order to satisfy the irrigation procedure. So these are something what requires heavy investments, or it includes all factories, machineries, and automobiles. So it is included in capital. Now last is entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is the one who plans, who initiates idea, who takes risks, who invests, is the one who monitors everything. Okay, when you start a business. So entrepreneur, capital, labor, land are the 4 very basic things what is required to start a business. After this, let's go on to the next topic what you can see over here. So you have a big bag, it's a 1 kg bag of clay which is worth rupees 90. Out of this clay I have made these two pots, and these two pots are worth rupees 699. Can you see the rise in price? The raw material used to make this is just rupees 90, and in fact I have not actually made it, but in fact only half a bag is used to make this. Okay, so from 90 rupees to 699 there is a rise in value. This is a new concept, that is value adding. Every business adds value to its raw material in order to make a final product. So this raw material, you can't literally go in the market and just place this and you will get good profit. No, you need some processing to this. After some processes, after labor, after using some machine, you have created this. Okay, so there something which is presentable in the market. So this is the concept of adding value. So these raw materials the worth of the raw material is less than the worth of the final product. So the final product has the raw material has added some value, and by that addition of value you have something presentable to put it into the market and whose worth is more than the raw material. Hence, value adding is the process of creating a product that is worth more than the raw materials used to produce it. So the worth is more than its raw material. This creates profit into the business. This gives the profit in the business and motivates business to function at a greater expanse. After this, last thing but most important thing, as I said, consumer and customer. These two terms are used very commonly in place of each other, but these two are very different terms. Let's take an example. Tomorrow you have to go to a party. Now tomorrow if you are going to a party, you have to buy a gift for that person who is hosting that party. So you are going to the supermarket with your family and buying something for them. Okay, so you have bought something and what you have done is you have paid for that product. Okay, so you are the customer because you have paid in that supermarket for that particular product. Now on the next day you have wrapped the gift nicely and you are going to the party and you will be gifting that gift to that person. Okay, now that person will be using that gift. So what is he or she? Consumer. So customer is the one who pays for that product or service, and consumer is the one who utilizes that product or service. So this is the basic difference between consumer and customer. Hence you can't interchange the words. They are two different things. So if you liked this video, please hit the like button, and if you want more such videos related to business management and economics, please subscribe to my channel, and also please hit the bell icon for notifications of new videos coming up soon. So thank you.